Hi everyone, thanks for joining the call. Let's start. Our first agenda item is to take a look at the current spring ticket, and I see Simon have updated quite a few tickets. So Simon, do you want just to talk about 317?
Yeah, this was a request by Lawrence. He was kind of frustrated how we download patients to the device, in the sense that he wanted a quicker way. You download the patient and it goes directly to the patient summary page. But what I noticed that the download feature also allows downloading of multiple patient records. So to work on this ticket, what I did was to do a check. If only one patient was downloaded, then I redirect to the patient summary page. But if more than one patient was downloaded, then what I do is just to refresh the page so that it displays the newly downloaded patients as well. Yeah,
Great.
so Lawrence did the initial test and he says it's working fine. Well, my worry was that because the download might take some time, especially if network connection is not very good, and therefore a user might see the I mean, when a user attempts to download the patients, he's left on the patient list page, and then if it took quite some time to download the patient records, then they would kind of see the screen change into either the patient summary or reloading the page. So I thought just maybe we should try to test it more keenly to see that it doesn't affect usability.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we'll do more testing based on what you mentioned. Thanks. And I also see there's some changes for the demographic update form as well. So
Yeah,
regrouping them.
yeah. For that one, I fixed the issue with the ability to change patient sex, what you had raised earlier, and also today, Ruth raised a few issues which I've already fixed. What he wanted was to change the mother's name to put it separate from the patient names, because how the form was designed was that whenever you want to change mother's name, you must provide values for patient names as well. So what I've done is just to separate the two, because even in the database they are not populated as one unit.
They're from different table as well, yeah.
Yeah, and then the date picker was not showing, so what I did was just to fix that part.
Sounds good. We'll take a look and provide feedback later today as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. And I think those are the one, and then the other one is like the CDM forms. Do you have any questions, especially the reminder logics so far?
No, I don't have questions yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
but I'm just wondering, are you guys able to access Form Server?
I can check after this call. Let me see. I think I haven't tried yet, but I can try it and let you know.
Yeah, because there are new concepts on the health center form which I wanted to check whether they were set up correctly.
Okay.
On the server, but somehow for 2 days now I'm not able to access that server.
Okay.
Yeah, I made a call to Victor and he told me the server is okay, but so I'm wondering what's wrong from my side.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I forgot to check yesterday. Sorry, Simon. I should have done that
Okay.
yesterday. Cool. So I don't have other addition for the ticket. Kenneth, do you have other comments or questions for the current spring ticket?
Well, I don't have at the moment.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Oh, thank you.
So the next one, the implementation update. There's no update from oncology team as well as the LAC team. So Kenneth, do you have update for us on CDM?
Well, Dr. Kirit sent apologies today, and also Lawrence sent apologies in the morning. And Lawrence went to sub-county of Teso today to sort out some issues for the tablets and some of the problems they're experiencing about the internet and the issues of funding. So, so far so good. Uh, in terms of the dispensary form and the health center forms, we are doing well. In case Sapphire has any issues, you should share with us as we sort out any arising issues coming from the programming of the health center and the dispensary form. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I think there's another update from the CDM team is that Lauren has resolved a lot of payload in the error queue, so it's down to just like about like 20 of them, so that's great. And I also took a look at the common errors that why some of those form templates, those payloads are in the error queue, and some of them are from the very old. They still use the old form templates, so we suggest them to better to get the updated ones so that those have more like validations and rules and things like that. So the chances for going to the error queue will be less. And then the observations is that some of those providers, they have provider ID, but they don't have the unique person ID. They did not link to the map to the person ID, so that's why they go to the error queue. And I see quite a lot of those from both CDM and also LAC forms. So we have reached out to the MPAF system system admin team and suggest them that to update those providers that who don't have any linkage to the person ID as well as the system ID. This is more like linking to the system ID is more like for the future rollout for this teleconsultation modules. But without linking to the person ID, it also cannot find the provider person ID, and some of them go to the error queue. Hopefully, after those implementation setup changes are done, we should see fewer and fewer payload go to the error queue, except those duplicate records, because the users create new patient records when to the local device when they did not have a chance or internet connectivity is not available to search against the server in real time to download the patient. So hopefully it would be to only those cases, and we should see less and less of such to go to the error queue. That's the update I have. Simon, do you have other things to add in terms of the implementation update?
I don't have any other updates.
Okay, cool.
Maybe Eda, just to ask maybe more of error issues, but not really implementation of the mUzima. This is something which arises from the previous encounters which was entered using the mUzima, the previous APK. I realized there were some encounters, especially from the check dispensary, which was submitted, but the encounter forms doesn't have the location ID. And when you go ahead to update the location ID, it gives us the error from the production server. I don't know what you can say about that.
I think some of those are from the very old form templates, and if you find cases that is from the new templates and then it still happens, let us know which one, and then we can take a look to find out the cause so that we can to see if there's any fixes we can do to prevent that to happen again. Yeah, as long as you can give us an example, we can always try to figure out how that happened.
Okay.
Yeah. And we would love to have more feedback from you guys, especially how we can reduce and avoid all this happening in the future.
Okay.
Hi, Robai. Yeah. So if there's no more updates or comments on the implementation updates, let's move to the next item, which is the getting mUzima compatible with 1.11.5. So just want to FYI for those who would like to set up the 1.11.5 OpenMRS standalone in the machine, you will need to have Java 6 instead of Java 8. For those who have Java 8 already installed, it will be problematic and you will not be able to launch. Just want to mention to you guys, as that's what I encountered yesterday, and because I want to keep both versions of Java 6 and 8. Because I need Java 8 for other things, and but for the 1.11.5 standalone, you have to use Java 6 in case that happened to you, so you know what the problem is. And so you can have the option to install both versions of Java, and then you just need to specify you want to use Java 6 when you launch this standalone on your machine, and then it will still run. I can share the I can share the export statement with you guys in case you're interested. I will circulate through this stuff. I just want to point it out so that it doesn't waste your time when you do the setup. And then so for the mUzima team, we are responsible to make sure that it's working well with the 1.11.5, especially with the updated, the new version of the REST web services. So we need to start testing on those, and after I set up mine, and I will do some planning, and then just very similar to what we did with the APK testing, and then we will keep track on the test management page as well. So that's pretty much what I have from my side, unless you guys have other things to add.
I just want to mention that also for the mUzima module, there's a minor change that I will make. So I think I'll just create a ticket and then make the changes against that ticket. The changes are basically to indicate within the modules that they are also supporting 1.11.5.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. We need to also like to include the version number, what is compatible with, and things like that, and then that would be less confusing later on. Yeah, agree, Simon.
Great.
Good. So that's what I have on my side. Anyone have questions or comments in terms of getting our mUzima ready for to be compatible with 1.11.5? As you guys know, one of the major reason for the upgrade is to use the new REST web services as well as the order entry. It's likely that Empath is going to do some changes how they collect the data. For example, in the past, for all the orders are collected as observations, and I think they are going to switch the model since all the entries is ready. It's likely that they're going to capture like those, let's say like medications or prescribed medications, prescribed lab tests, and all those things would go through the order entry module. part. So we also need to get ourselves prepared for that changes and how to handle those, especially if some of the questions will be handled differently because of the changes like that. So we will. I think we need to do some research and also some design discussions before we can figure out what exact changes we need on mUzima side as well. So that's all I have. Any other things anyone want to share or would like to discuss? Now is any other business. If it's no, and since Robai is on the call, and I want to congratulate Robai for her promotion. She is now the CDSS project coordinator, and will work closely with Robai and her team on mUzima related activities. And we are very happy for Robai for her promotion. Congratulations, Robai. Yeah, she's on mute. I don't think she has like a mic.
You can't respond.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, we're very happy for you, Robai. Yeah, she's put on chest. Yeah. So congratulations again. If there's no more other things, we have a short call today, and thank you everyone. We'll communicate again through tickets, and next Monday we will chat again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.